here's another story, and I think you'll like this even more. We can use these stilts, too, in this story. In fact, if there's time at lunchtime, we might do the stilts, but we've got to get into the story, because it's a story about this bear. His name is Fff Bear. Bear, because he's named after a little boy whose name began with F, not PH, as in phone, F, not GH, as in enough, but F, F Bear. The little boy's name was Fwedwick. Prince Fwedwick. Prince Fwedwick couldn't say his R's very well, Fwedwick. Prince Fwedwick had all the toys he ever wanted, as well as those he didn't. He had a jack-in-the-box that jumped up whenever he unlatched its lid. He had a pair of stilts that made him look ever so big. His stilts weren't made from the branches of a willow tree like these. His were made of solid gold. Can you imagine having stilts made of gold? Oh, my goodness. He could hardly lift the stilts made of gold, let alone walk on them. He had books and colouring crayons by the score, but still Fwedwick called for more toys! More! And he threw those he had on the floor in a temper. Even Bear, his favourite. At last, his father, King Constantine the 72nd, could stand Prince Frederick shouting and stamping and frowning and screaming. No longer. So he summoned the Fairy Grand Marina. She's really the Fairy Grand Marina, 3 R's, but Prince Frederick couldn't say his R's very well. Well, when the Fairy Grand Marina saw Prince Frederick's nursery full of toys, she threw up her hands in horror and exclaimed, "My goodness gracious, what very cruel parents this child has. Why, he has so many toys, he knows not which to choose. He needs fewer toys. In fact, he needs no toys at all." And she gave all his toys to poor children who had none, even Bear, his favourite. By Prince Frederick, when he saw his entire nursery emptied of toys. "Now I have nothing to play with." Now, the Fairy Grand Marina loved children very much indeed, and therefore she knew how to deal with them. So she said, "Would you like to make your own toys, dear?" "Yes." "Please, Fairy Grand Marina," said Prince Frederick. So she said, "Go to your pillow, and beneath it you will find your handkerchief." Because in the olden days, children, everyone had a clean handkerchief just like this. Do you have a handkerchief just like this?
No. I do.
You do? Good. Does anybody else?
No, I have one.
You have one?
I don't have one like that. I have kind of a bandana.
Oh, you do? Do you use it?
I use it and put it in there.
Who uses a handkerchief to catch their coughs and sneezes and blow their noses on? Like this.
Ew.
That's what you're supposed to do. And then you're supposed to put it in your pocket, like so. Or under your pillow. Hands up if you have a handkerchief under your pillow at night. What do the rest of you do if you cough in the night or sneeze?
I got a Kleenex.
A Kleenex? What do you use?
There's a Kleenex box on my jacket.
Oh, wait a minute now. Those boxes of Kleenex, those little paper tissues, what are they made from? Trees. Do you realise if you had a handkerchief like this, or even like this, and you use this every day instead of a paper handkerchief, a tissue, you could save a whole tree. If this class, every one of you, had a little handkerchief like this, and you used it every day instead of paper tissues, you have to wash it out at night. This class, by the end of the year, could save the branch of a tree. And if everybody in our school did it, by the end of the year would have saved a whole tree. It's worth thinking about, isn't it? Well, leave those there. The fairy Grandmarina laid Prince Frederick's handkerchief out on his white royal bed, and then she went to the pantry and she found a jar of, you can have rice or garbanzo beans, and then she went to the laundry and she found a ball of string and a pair of scissors. Then she laid all of her ingredients out on the bed like so, and she took 3 handfuls of the garbanzo beans or the rice or the wheat or the popcorn. Would you like to take a handful?
Yeah.
No, not you. You've already got something. That's it. Put it in the middle here, and I'll take the other one. Here you are. Put it in there, like so, just in the middle. The recipe for this, everybody, is 3 handfuls to 1 handkerchief. And then she cut a piece of string half a yard long. Does anyone know how many inches there are in a yard? Yes, dear? 3 feet, that's very good. And there are 12 inches in each foot. So how many inches are there in a yard? Yes, dear?
100.
No.
12.
3 times 12.
60.
No. Yes, dear?
36.
Good boy! 36. There are 36 inches in a yard. How many inches in half a yard?
Yes,
dear?
22.
Not 22. Good try. Less than 22. Yes, dear?
16.
Not 2 more than 16. 2 more than 16. 18. 18 inches in half a yard. And that's how much you need for this. Then she took the 4 corners, like so, 1, 2, and held them in the air. And she asked Prince Frederick, would you like to pretend to be Prince Frederick, darling, on the end there? Here, come and be Prince Frederick. Would you like to? And hold up these 4 corners for us? Here, I'll let you put it here. You can hold them like so. That's it. Now hold them up there. That's it. And I'm going to tie this around here. And in less than 5 seconds, count them. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. She had made a ball. Catch. Catch it. Throw it back. Throw it back. Oh, thank you. Oh, cried Prince Frederick. May I have a ball too? So balance the balls on your head when you get them. Ready? 1. Here we are. They made all kinds of balls. They made red balls,